Oklahoma's justice reform movement has made significant headway toward reducing the state's extremely high incarceration rate over the last several years. On Election Day in 2016, Oklahoma voters enacted State Questions 780 and 781. Simple drug possession and many property-related crimes were reduced to a misdemeanor. State Questions 780 and 781 were designed to reduce spending on prisons and invest those savings into treatment services for things like substance abuse and mental illness.
If you complete the program successfully and you graduate, your charges are dismissed.
By passing these bills, voters opted for treatment over prison to provide funding for these substance abuse programs. At least that was the plan.
The referendum that was voted on was grossly misrepresented to the voters of Oklahoma. It was supposed to increase funding for some of these programs.
We haven't seen an increase.
I was going to say I would like to know.
Our funding's actually been decreased.
Yeah, where's the money?
The funding for rehabilitative services to address substance abuse was to be budgeted and expended by the Office of Management and Enterprise Services. By all accounts, this was a failure. The OMES inflated how many felons were averted. This resulted in no budgeting or funding, forcing judges and prosecutors to find alternatives at the local level.
It's still a requirement to have a felony to get into drug court. Well, when you have all of these felonies that are falling from drugs, the state's not going to increase your funding for your drug court. They're going to start reducing that because participation in felony drug court is lessening. So you can't.
All 77 Oklahoma counties, which stand to gain some amount of money to help their local citizens with addiction, are still waiting for the state to get its act together. The exact formula for how the money will be allocated, including how a county's size and population will be factored in, is yet to be determined. For News OSU, I'm Jolie Salee.